The first step to opening and managing multiple locations is you need to know your why. You need to understand why you want to do it. Just like when a client comes in looking to get results, if their only reason is they just want to lose some weight or feel better, it's not going to be enough motivation. It's not going to be enough to push them through when they're struggling, right? You need to uncover your compelling reason why. The reason I continue to open more locations is because I have uncovered mine, and I know, and I believe, and I'm convinced that if I can help enough people get in the best shape of their life, I can make the world a better place. If you have one location and you're helping 100 people, or 150 or 200, step up and grow your business so you can help more people. But understand your why first. So, step number 2, build a community and a culture that your clients want to be a part of. Have a look at this photograph. You guys see Diane here? Tell me she does not look excited. She is getting appreciated. She is getting recognized. She is getting the love, and that is what we do in our facility. We have a milestone t-shirt recognition program. It's simple. We recognize people when they reach certain milestones. But look at her face and tell me she's not going to leave, right? She's sticking around for a long time. And she's going to tell her friends and her coworkers and her family and everybody she meets, wow, look what happens to me when I go to the studio. And you need to develop the same thing in your facility so that your clients will stick around and that they'll bring other people into your gym as well. Step number 3, build and develop a Rockstar team, and then stay the hell out of the way. So you need to build a team around you that supports your vision, that supports your core values, and that'll help you live your dream and your passion. You need a manager that can help you reach your goals, that can help manage your facility. Somebody that's in line with your mission statement, knows your core values, lives and breathes your vision. And then, of course, you need a coach, somebody to run sessions with enthusiasm and passion and energy that can get your clients the results you're promising from your marketing, right? You need that coach. And then you need an accountability coach. Somebody can reach out to the clients that aren't getting the results and help them out, and recognize the clients that are getting results and encourage them and continue to feed them, right? And then, of course, you need to step back and let them do their work. It's no good having a great team and a bunch of rock stars under you if you're micromanaging the whole time. Because I promise, as hard it is to be 2 places at once, it's even harder to be 9, right? So imagine me trying to be everywhere at once. You've got to let your team do their work. And when you're able to step out of the way and allow them to do that, you can focus on number 4, which is your marketing and your systems. Now it becomes time to really develop how you're getting your clients. Where are they coming from? Our 2 best methods, we'll suck leads from Facebook onto our email list. I'll indoctrinate them about what we do, how we do it, and we'll offer them a short-term opportunity to experience our program. Then we'll deliver on our promise, and bam, we've got new clients, right? So figure out your marketing. That's the time you'll spend now that you're out of your studio. And you're also working on your systems. What are systems? So the systems are what run your business because you can't be in multiple locations at once. If you come into one of my facilities at 5 in the morning or 5 p.m., you're going to get the same experience. You should be greeted by the same greeting. You're going to fill out the paperwork the same way. You're going to go through the same consultation process. It doesn't matter which location you're at. It should be the same every time. And those are the systems that are going to run your business, again, because you can't be in multiple locations at once. So you've stepped out of your facility, and you're working on your marketing, and you're working on your systems. Once you've developed those, once that's in place, it becomes time to really clarify your employee roles and then implement the vacation test. It's the fun part. So, clarify your employee roles. What the hell is everybody doing in your business? What exactly are they doing? So, as you can see here from my structure, at the very top, you have the owner, which is me. I spend my time delegation. I need to put people in roles that's going to allow them to be successful, right? If somebody's great at selling and they've got no passion and energy to run training sessions, they're going to do the selling. If somebody can't sell but they're an amazing trainer, hey, they're running training sessions, right? You don't put your kicker in the quarterback position, and you don't have your quarterback kicking field goals, unless maybe you're running a trick play every once in a while. And then, of course, underneath me, we have my regional manager. He's actually here today. Chris is over here somewhere. Put your hand up, Chris. There he is. Don't give him a round of applause. He doesn't do it. No, just joking. So in addition to Chris having to deal with me all the time, right? It's a full-time job in itself. The regional manager, his role is to manage each manager at the location. So if, one of our locations, maybe they're not hitting their numbers. Maybe the show ratio isn't as high as the other locations. That's an issue we had recently. So we'll dive in. Chris will dive in and meet with them. How can we improve their show ratio? What's going on? And then under the regional manager, each location has their own manager. They're managing the sessions, making sure the place looks the way it's supposed to go, making sure we're getting enough sales and enough appointments. And what you don't see here as well is we also have a full sheet for the admin side, right? We have the billing specialist, and we have the follow-up specialist, and all the admin people need to be clarified so you know what everybody's doing. And now you've got everybody where they need to be. You've been focusing on your marketing, your systems are in place, and now you get out of town. And I know what you're thinking, like, well, Ian, you've got 9 locations, you've been doing this all the time. What if something goes wrong while I'm out of town? And I'll say, perfect. Because you know what? You don't know you have a leak until it rains. And once it rains, you can then fix that leak and you can readjust it. But if you're there all the time, never putting anything to the test, you're never going to know what to fix, and you can never continue to grow and scale. So you come back from the vacation, maybe the first time, maybe the second, maybe the third, and everything is running smooth. You're going strong. You can move on to the 6th step. Find your location. Find your next location. So for me, like I said, we've implemented the breadcrumb strategy. I want to be close enough so that people know who we are, but they maybe not have come to see us yet, but they've heard of us. They saw us on TV. They know somebody that came and visited us. But make sure your location is in a place that you have parking, right? If you're going to do the things that everybody tells you this weekend, you're going to have 25, 30 people at individual sessions. Make sure you have more than 2 parking spaces. Who are your neighbors? We made a mistake. One of our neighbors is a mattress sales place. You know how people try out mattresses? They pretend to sleep on them. And you've got your location identified, and you can move on to your last step to get your next location, or your 3rd or your 4th. You're going to plan your grand opening. As soon as you sign that lease, you're in grand opening mode because you want to hit the ground running. Because I'll tell you what, nobody wants to eat at an empty restaurant, right? You peek your head in, you open your door, there's nobody in there, red flag goes off, something's wrong with the food. Same goes in the gym. Somebody opens your door to come in, doesn't look like anybody's in there, been in there for a month or 2, it's concerning. But imagine they open the door, and there's people doing burpees, and they're doing the ropes, and TRX, and high fives are happening, and burpees. They're like, holy shit, this place is awesome. I only heard it was been open for a week, but there's already people here. That's what's going to get people excited because they're going to sense that energy that's happening in the room. So plan your grand opening. Our strategy, which I learned from Matt Wilbur, which I believe is here, he's here this weekend speaking, is we'll build a really big email list from Facebook, from some guerrilla marketing tactics in the neighborhood. I'll build email list. I'll send them emails about who we are, what we do, client case studies, how we do it, videos. I'll show these people enough about me so that they'll begin to know me, they'll begin to like me, and they'll begin to trust me. And ultimately, I'm going to invite them to our grand opening. And our grand opening is where we share with them an opportunity to pick up a charter membership. And when we sell 25, 50, 75 charter memberships at our grand opening, on our Monday, the following official day that we're open, there's tons of people in our studio. The energy's through the roof. We're already getting people results. So those are your 7 steps. And I have one last slide I'd like to leave you with, and this is my favorite quote. The only thing standing between you and your goal is the bullshit story you keep telling yourself as to why you can't accomplish it. You may have convinced yourself that you can't open a 2nd location or a 3rd or 4th or maybe even your 1st, but that's just a story you've told yourself. You can walk away with that belief so that you can open your next location and you can stop telling yourself that story that's holding you back. Thank you very much.